Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
Finely ground tobacco wrapped in paper, for smoking. A victim of ridicule or pranks. Lie adjacent to another or share a boundary. A joint made by fastening ends together without overlapping. Finely ground tobacco wrapped in paper, for smoking. Thick end of the handle. The fleshy part of the human body that you sit on. He deserves a good kick in the butt. To strike, thrust or shove against. He butted his sister out of the way. The small unused part of something, especially the end of a cigarette that is left after smoking. Sports equipment consisting of an object set up for a marksman or archer to aim at. A large cask, especially one holding a volume equivalent to 2 hogsheads or 126 gallons. Place end to end without overlapping. The frames must be butted at the joints. The part of a plant from which the roots spring or the part of a stalk or trunk nearest the roots. Finely ground tobacco wrapped in paper, for smoking. Finely ground tobacco wrapped in paper, for smoking. Exhaust or get tired through overuse or great strain or stress. Offensive term for a homosexual man. Finely ground tobacco wrapped in paper, for smoking. Work hard. Act as a servant for older boys, in British public schools. A hot vapor containing fine particles of carbon being produced by combustion. The fire produced a tower of black smoke that could be seen for miles. A cloud of fine particles suspended in a gas. Street names for marijuana. Emit a cloud of fine particles. Tobacco leaves that have been made into a cylinder. The act of smoking tobacco or other substances. He went outside for a smoke. Baseball. A pitch thrown with maximum velocity. He showed batters nothing but smoke. An indication of some hidden activity. With all that smoke, there must be a fire somewhere. Inhale and exhale smoke from cigarettes, cigars, pipes. We never smoked marijuana. Something with no concrete substance. His dreams all turned to smoke. Tobacco leaves that have been made into a cylinder. A cigarette containing cubeb. A cigarette with a filter tip. Marijuana leaves rolled into a cigarette for smoking. Provide with a joint. The carpenter jointed 2 pieces of wood. Anatomy. The point of connection between 2 bones or elements of a skeleton, especially if it allows motion. A piece of meat roasted or for roasting and of a size for slicing into more than one portion. The shape or manner in which things come together and a connection is made. A disreputable place of entertainment. Affecting or involving 2 or more. Joint income tax return. Fasten with a joint. Fit as if by joints. Involving both houses of a legislature. A joint session of Congress. Junction by which parts or objects are joined together. Separate, meet, at the joint. United or combined. A joint session of Congress. Marijuana leaves rolled into a cigarette for smoking. 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 Stick to firmly. Be a devoted follower or supporter. She sticks to her principles. Stay put, in a certain place. Put, fix, force, or implant. Stick your thumb in the crack. Be a mystery or bewildering to. A lever used by a pilot to control the ailerons and elevators of an airplane. Be loyal to. Informal terms for the leg. Fever left him weak on his sticks. Saddle with something disagreeable or disadvantageous. Come or be in close contact with, stick or hold together and resist separation. A long implement, usually made of wood, that is shaped so that hockey or polo players can hit a puck or ball. A long thin implement resembling a length of wood. Cinnamon sticks. An implement consisting of a length of wood. He collected dry sticks for a campfire. A rectangular quarter-pound block of butter or margarine. A small thin branch of a tree. Be or become fixed. The door sticks, we will have to plane it. Cover and decorate with objects that pierce the surface. Stick some feathers in the turkey before you serve it. Endure. Fasten into place by fixing an end or point into something. Stick the corner of the sheet under the mattress. Fasten with an adhesive material like glue. Stick the poster onto the wall. Fasten with or as with pins or nails. Stick the photo onto the corkboard. Pierce or penetrate or puncture with something pointed. Pierce with a thrust using a pointed instrument. Threat of a penalty. The policy so far is all stick and no carrot. A cigarette containing cubeb. Tropical Southeast Asian shrubby vine bearing spicy berry-like fruits. Spicy fruit of the cubeb vine. When dried and crushed is used medicinally or in perfumery and sometimes smoked in cigarettes. Small part of a cigarette that is left after smoking.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.